So I'm sure that you have all heard of this term called analog horror, right? Well, I have sort of reacted to maybe a few videos of analog horror, and one of the most prominent ones that's been talked about is the Mandela Catalogue. Now, I only reacted to like the first episode of that, and I know that there's been like either episode 2 and also episode 3, but actually, how many episodes are there? So there's Mandela Catalogue Volume 1. Wait, there's no way that there's been 5 volumes. Okay, this is completely news to me. But what I'm trying to say is, I've only seen the first one, and the only reason why I've only seen the first one is because the whole point of reacting to that type of analog horror is for understanding and learning the lore of the world that's been created, and because I'm not that interested in the lore, I decided to not react to any more of it. Now, the issue with analog horror that a lot of other people have been having is due to analog horror being not scary, and I don't think the whole point of analog horror was to be scary. It's to be like unsettling and just, well, it's trying to be creepy and unsettling, but I do think it sort of fails in some ways. So here we have another analog horror. This is not Mandela Catalogue, but this is just another analog horror that someone's created. So let's just watch a little bit of this.
If you're hearing this, don't look at the bed. Not yet. If it's still there, stay calm. Don't move. We'll explain what's happening.
And here's the thing, whilst I can get what the creator is going for here as to making this sound and look creepy, unsettling and scary, because you kind of know what the creator is going for and they're trying so hard to be like unsettling and scary, it just won't do it. Like, you can do something that is like creepy, unsettling for like just a moment, but once that moment is gone, it's like, eh? Now let's just compare this to another video. There is this video on YouTube called WPKEPKW, which I just realized is almost back to front, but not completely back to front, and this video, I still have not been able to actually finish watching, even though it's only just under 30 seconds long. I've not been able to actually watch through this video in its entirety. Like, every single time I watch it, I'm just like, I can't watch any more of it. It's because someone that I just watched recently, that person kind of went into like the comment section and I looked at like bots, and I don't know, it got a bit creepy from that point. But there's a certain point in the video where that person watched a video that was kind of random. The title was in Japanese and it just had clouds in the video, and because the person watching the video couldn't really understand why the video was created, that person got really scared because of the unknown factor, because they just couldn't understand why the video was made and therefore was scared about it. And I think that a video like this works really well, because usually when you don't understand something, you try to sort of like find ways to like understand what's happening. Like you try to like research like where the video was made, how the video was made, who made the video, and so you'll do everything in your power to like try and understand what the fuck is going on here. And I just realized, even though this is blurry here, you can actually kind of see what's actually going on in the video over here, and I mean, that's kind of disturbing. But the point I'm trying to make here is that even though with analog horror, it's people trying to use like sounds, visuals, text to create an unsettling atmosphere, and you can do that. I don't think you should do it for like oh, scare factor's sake. Like, you need to put something in there. It's all about creating a vision for what you want to create and making that look and sound unsettling rather than just making it unsettling for the sake of, oh, this is analog horror, oh, this is like scary, like look at this everyone, it's analog, it's found footage, it's scary, it's meant to be scary, like please be scared. I just don't think it works as well as for like videos like this, because these type of videos have been around since like, well, 10 years ago. These technically aren't meant to be scary. They're just videos uploaded as maybe like an experiment or something. These were not meant to be scary, but they're being put into this playlist weird side of YouTube because it's so like, well, it's so weird. You don't understand what's going on, so it feels strange to you, and that's what I like. Anyway, should I just like skim through this? I mean, it's just, does it actually get worse? Does it show fully, or wait, it just goes black? Really? It just goes black? It just goes black. Wait, actually, okay. Okay, I gotta admit, this is like the first ever time that I've finished the video, because I swear like every other time I've tried to get through this video, I kept thinking that, oh, if you finish the video, then somehow the creator knows you finished the video and the creator will come find you and kill you, and I don't like, it's those psychological nightmares you create for yourself just based on the weirdness and strangeness of the video, because like I think it's because I was implanted. There was like an idea implanted into my head about the whole creepypasta of the rake, where if you think about the rake, the more you think about the rake, the more it will come and find you and then do a lot of disturbing things to you. And I think ever since I've had that idea implanted into my brain, I've just sort of applied it to other videos like this, that if you finish the video, if you finish this disturbing video, then somehow the creator will know, and or something cursed would happen. I know that this is all, you know, like kid nightmares and stuff like that, and because, you know, I'm an adult, like I do have a little bit of logic involved, but there is still a part of me that still kind of believes that a curse could happen if you do something. But I mean, then again, wouldn't a curse only happen if you're technically doing something wrong, or you're casting a spell that's something wrong, or I don't know. Even if you're watching a YouTube video, that's not doing anything wrong at all. But then again, I have sort of kind of believed in the whole like magic of belief. I have believed that if you believe something strong enough, it can happen. Obviously it depends on what it is and like how much you put into it, then it can happen. But I've had that belief that if you believe strong enough, then some whimsical magical thing may happen to you. I don't know, these videos get to be man. But the whole point of this video is that I wanted to delve into the psychological aspects of the horror medium and what it takes to like creep someone else, to make someone unsettled. Because whilst you can have atmosphere to create an unsettling atmosphere, and you can also have unsettling visuals to create an unsettling atmosphere, I mean, at least personally for me, I can't account for anyone else because I don't know anyone else, but personally for me, to create an unsettling atmosphere, it does need to be done in a certain way, and once you kind of understand what's going on, obviously that unsettling atmosphere kind of dwindles away. Like, it's not as impactful or as effective. I mean, obviously, because most of it is down to the unknown and the mystery of it. So once you know what it is, then obviously it will dwindle away. But I think true atmosphere is when, even if you know the mystery and it's no longer unknown, even if you still watch the video and it still unsettles you and it's still atmospheric, that's when you know you've created something that's really good. You know what, let's just look at another example. God left me up. Ooh, actually, wait, hang on a minute. I've seen that kind of. Wait, hang on, wait. Let's have a look at this one.
Life is hell.
No, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. Okay, so this one is not actually that disturbing. I mean, I guess it can be coined as like somewhat weird in a way, but it's not actually that disturbing because I've actually seen this robot before, and it's like a Japanese robot, and I will admit the Japanese robot itself is uncanny and is creepy, but this video itself is not that disturbing because, I mean, at first guys, if you've not actually seen the robot in a video like speaking, then you would think that the robot is actually saying all of that stuff, but because I've seen the robot before this video, I know the robot is not actually saying all of this, and I think it's just audio that's been recorded of someone saying this and overlaid on top to make it sound like it's from the robot, but it actually is not. I've got to admit though, it's kind of funny though. I gotta admit, whilst this is in the weird side of YouTube, this is kind of funny. And that's what's weird. But anyway, I didn't want to make this video as an excuse to like watch some disturbing videos. The whole point of this video was just to, I wanted to delve into the psychology. Actually, I've already said this before, haven't I? I wanted to delve into the psychological aspects of the horror medium. That's all I wanted to do for this video. So, I feel like I've done that. Maybe. If I haven't fully explained myself, I'm so sorry about that. I tend to ramble quite a bit when my mind is just jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. If I had a script, this would be probably a lot more cleaner, maybe. But anyway, thank you for listening to me talk, I guess. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you all next time, I guess. Okay, so I know that the video just ended, but I kind of forgot to look at more analog horror and actually compare more, because I just looked at one example of analog horror, and I don't think that was I don't think it's fair to just look at one example. I need to look at more examples. So let's just go for this one, identity test.
3 weeks of masquerade as a French nobleman, and now it is time for you to change.
Okay, wait, first of all, let's just go back, let's go forward, because again, it's to do with like the whole analog feel of it, and I mean it can work because it's like old footage and it's got that analog filter over it, but I don't know. I think because of how easy it is to do analog style horror now, it's kind of saturated the impact of it. And when you have like footage from very old days, if you can tell there's actually old footage and there's no sort of like analog filter over it, I feel like that's more effective. But when you've got like old footage but put an analog filter over it, I just don't think it's like as effective. Okay, so we've got the identity test.
Show images of human faces to test your recognition of uncanniness in them. We can hear you.
Yeah, I think this, at least for me personally, I can't account for everyone else, but for me personally, I just don't think this is as effective anymore. But then again, even when it came to Mandela Catalogue, I don't think it was as effective then, because you know what, I'm remembering this video. I can't even remember what it was called, but I'm remembering this video which had this very, very similar sort of text, like, oh, can you hear me? But it didn't actually say out loud, can you hear me? Actually, did it even say out loud this time?
We can hear you.
Yeah, okay, so you can hear it. So when you're using text-to-speech like that, personally, I don't think that's as effective as just like having music, maybe weird, strange music, atmospheric music in the background, and just having the text there. That is it, and no text to speech, because it feels like you're kind of catering to people who can't see the screen. But when I'm not saying that like you shouldn't do that, because you know, accessibility and all that stuff, but when you're creating these sort of horror videos, I just think that it's more effective when you don't have text to speech and you just have the text there, because I don't know, it feels more authoritative, at least for me. And when I say authoritative, it feels like a government project has been leaked, and you're seeing you're peeking into what's happening. But with this, it just feels like, oh, it's just a project that someone made. Again, not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that I don't think it's as effective as if you're peeking into a government project that you shouldn't be peeking into. So okay, we've got this stuff. Normal. Okay, so when's the not normal one gonna appear up? I mean, I will say that this is creepy and unsettling, but contextually, this is not creepy or unsettling. Like, if you were to see this if you were to see this sort of like image, like say for example, if you're like trying to sleep and then you open your eyes and you see this staring at you, that would be unsettling as hell. But in this contextual atmosphere, this is not, I don't find this unsettling, and I don't know if anyone else finds this unsettling. And whilst I get what they're trying to do here, once again, I don't think it's that effective. What does his face look like? I mean, I would assume that I mean, I don't even know what face it could possibly be, but I would maybe assume they would be this one. I don't think it would be this one. I think it would be this one. Okay, so now we can see the face. Oh, look at that. It was the other one, and I was so wrong. I will tell you what your mind cannot comprehend. I will tell you what your mind cannot. Now, here's the thing. That was okay, but still, you had like a. Here's the thing. It's really difficult when it comes to horror, because there are things that scare people, and there are those same things that don't scare people. Horror is very subjective, just like comedy. Like comedy, horror, very subjective. And I guess for me, this doesn't really work that well. Maybe it does for other people, I don't know. But yeah. So okay, what do we have here now? It's just those sort of like split second images. Like again, it's trying to be creepy, but it's like, oh, I'm gonna put a creepy image there and then just like take it away immediately, and I'm like, okay. Like, okay, let's look at this video called Marina Mordigard Glesgov. So, this one is kind of also another example of horror kind of done right, but here's the thing. Once again, I don't actually know if this video was made to try and be scary. It's just an art project. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So let's go ahead and keep on going with this one. This one has like no sound involved. And it's just 20 seconds. Just 20 seconds. And then yeah, a creepy face. Now, when it comes to videos like this, it's completely normal, but then you have something really disturbing at the end to really sort of like jump scare you, creep you out, and like make you like question what the hell you just watched. I just think that this is horror done right, because once again, it's not about doing something for the sake of trying to scare you. It's mostly about an art project experimenting with something, and if people find it strange or creepy, then I say that's like a job done right. But if you're just doing something for the sake of being like creepy or scary, and you're not really doing anything new with it, well, because you can tell with like analog horror that it's just doing the same tropes, you can sort of tell, and it's just not as effective. But when you're doing something that's kind of new, kind of unique, kind of, I don't know how to explain it. All I'm trying to say here is that this entire video is just me going on and about what I find scary. I mean, if anyone relates to this, then leave a like and also comment as well. But this is just a video of me sort of not exactly ranting, not even complaining. I'm not complaining about anything. Like, people make these videos because they want to, and there's nothing wrong with that. I guess I'm just sort of ranting about like what I find unsettling and spooky. I mean, at first, this video was just me trying to sort of delve into the psychological aspects, but then I think it just turned into me ranting about it, and I hope that this video was somewhat enjoyable though. If this video turns out really, really badly, then anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and maybe even a comment if you want to anyway. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. This is actually the proper end of it, everyone. Peace out.